Yep. It's official. Mount Doom is permanently closed. At least for the foreseeable future. I wanted to make this a couple days ago. Obviously that didn't happen. I was busy. So I'm making this now. Roughly 3 days ago, I was on Xbox with some of my friends. And Wayne informed me that he had heard about Mount Doom being closed. And I was like, no way. And he said he had evidence of texts and screenshots of things that Doug, the owner of Mount Doom, had said. From the friend group was like sending them and stuff around, you know, because like we play Airsoft and stuff, so. And just as like the final nail in the coffin to get some details on everything, and confirm all that, I last Saturday called up Doug to see what the deal was. Last Saturday being this previous Saturday, March the 2nd. And so I called him up and asked him, like, hey, what's y'all's hours today? What's it looking like, you know? Or are y'all open today? That's what I asked. And he said, he confirmed, officially closed. Mount Doom is, as far as airsofting, pay entry, all that stuff, it's done. It's gone. This sucks. And he also encouraged me to spread the word. He was talking just between friends. He wasn't telling me like, oh, make a video about it. But I'm gonna make a video about it. So some of the questions that may pop up in your head are, is somebody planning to buy it? Is someone else taking over? That is very unclear. From what he said in the phone call, he's fine with selling it, but nobody's really taking interest in buying it and taking over. I don't know what he's asking for the property or anything. I didn't ask that. But as far as it being sold to somebody, I don't think it's out of the ballpark. We did have rumors in our friend group, our Airsoft group, for a good while, probably like the past year, that maybe his son would take over or something like that, but we're not so sure. And for the fact that Doug didn't really say anything about that, I don't know that I can confirm or deny any of that. All I know is apparently it's on the market. So now, is it shut down completely? For regular weekend stuff, yes. But for all the pre-scheduled events and such going on this year at Mount Doom, those will still be in effect. I don't know all the events that are happening this year. He mentioned that Veritas had some, Veritas Invictus, and maybe a couple of other groups. Other than that, I'm completely out. I don't know. I don't know if he would allow other events to take place during the year. But he's a pretty chill dude, so yeah, I guess you could ask if you really wanted to. Because I was kind of wondering, you know, what if our group did one last, you know, little hoorah event. You know, it'd be our third and final event at Mount Doom. So those events and stuff will still be on, but regular weekend skirmishes and just coming up there to play some Airsoft, that is completely done and over with. But I also did want to dedicate this video to Doug. Doug, dude, I mean, I already thanked you a good bit on the phone call, but thanks for running Mount Doom, especially for the amount of time you did, because if I remember correctly, you said you've been running it for 32 years. It's like 32 or 33, something like that. That's a long time, especially for the sport of like Airsoft and paintball. Sports of Airsoft and paintball. But dude, if it wasn't for Doug, I would not have been able to, live out some of my childhood dreams. I mean, for Pete's sakes, the gear that I wear, the weapons I use in Airsoft, it's everything I wanted since I was a kid. I just never had no money, nor my parents were gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna buy this expensive stuff for you. That wasn't gonna happen. So, it's thanks to Mount Doom being open that I've been able to get into the realm of airsoft, and met a lot of people, some goofy people, but ultimately it's all a good time, and so I appreciate that. Thank you. If it wasn't for Noah, I gotta give it to my boy Noah. He invited me to a airsoft birthday party kind of deal back in 2021, April of 2021 specifically, I'm pretty sure. And ever since then, I was like, yeah, I gotta get up here. I gotta get the guys up here more often. We gotta do this thing. We gotta make this thing happen. But no, I love Mount Doom, and especially how big it is. Like, oh my gosh, I think it's in the top 20 biggest airsoft fields in the entire United States. So, but dude, it's my first field. This would have been my 4th year at Mount Doom, and it's like, nah, see ya. And it kills me because, dude, I've been trying to go for the past 5 months, okay? Since early November, the first weekend of November, I went to Doom. Me and my buddy Nate went to Doom, okay? And ever since then, it has either been raining or plans would show up that weekend. But most of the time, raining. Most weekends would be opened up and I'd be able to go. The weekend would come by and rain would say hello. Every single time. And only on this previous weekend, when I'm calling up to be like, yo, is Doom actually gone? He's like, yup, Doom's actually gone. And I don't get to go after I'm finally free. 5 months! I kid you not. It may sound like, nah, you're probably lazy some weekends. No, not a single one was I like, nah, I'm not gonna go. It's not gonna happen. No, I wanted to go. It was either plans would come up and the rain, always when the plans came up, rain was like, I'm out of here. See ya. But then whenever it was like, all right, let's get some plastic and shoot each other with it, then God was like, nah, you're staying home this weekend, buddy. I'm not actually saying God did that. But God, if that is you one cheeky guy. You're real funny. Now, for those that actually care, which is about 2 of you, does this mean the end for airsoft videos? Obviously not. No way. I've spent way too much money on this hobby for this to be the end of airsoft. I have plans to expand that as much as I can. I don't know. I just want to get around, get to other airsoft fields, and meet other people and experience, just different fields. And there's 2 that I've been looking at actually. That are, while they're not as close as Mount Doom, they're still closer than any of the other surrounding fields from what I've seen. And that is Ridgeline and Doomsday, which Doomsday I've been hearing about for a good while now, because this other airsofter I know named Logan, he actually plays some night games, or has played some night games there. So I'm kind of interested in that. Now, at the time we were talking about it, I didn't have no fancy, flashlight to put on my gun. But now, I got this little puppy right here for Christmas. I'm excited to use it. So no, it's not the end for any airsoft videos whatsoever. I completely intend to continue making airsoft moments. Period. Yeah. And I gotta admit, well, here's what I'm gonna admit to. I kind of had a plan, Obviously, I'm not some major successful channel or something. But I thought maybe if somehow I got to that point, I would like to use that and use that influence to even make Mount Doom way more popular than it has ever been. But that was kind of a dream of mine. I was hoping to sort of really lift Mount Doom up, I thought that would just be really cool to just put it on the map. Which, who knows, maybe the future has some sort of way of Mount Doom coming back into the limelight. You know, someone else takes over. Or some rich dude's just gonna buy it, demolish all the stuff on the property, and then, you know, completely turn it into something else. You know, who knows? Maybe it's gone. Maybe it's gone forever. Whatever the case, yeah, that was the hope, man. That was the hope. But that's okay. Life throws curveballs. No matter what's gonna happen, you are going to have to deal with it. So, no method is without pain. What matters is, does the pain result in something that actually lifts you up in life? Anyway, I don't mean to get too philosophical over an Airsoft video, but man, dang it. Either way, give Doug a call, send him your regards, tell him thanks for all the hard work and years that he put in dealing with us idiots on weekends, because the man deserves it. He's a good guy, really is a good guy, and I have a lot of respect for you, Doug. Thanks for running Mount Doom. But other than that, thanks for watching.